Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to get straight into it. The topic of today is fuck reading between the lines. Read the lines. Okay? I have this theory with people that 9 times out of 10 people know exactly who they are. Well, they don't know who they are, but 9 times out of 10 people show you exactly who they are. It's not a mistake. It's not a giving people the benefit of the doubt. Learn to take people for exactly who they present themselves to be. And the reason why I say stop reading in between the lines, particularly this is for women, we have this terrible habit of wanting to see the deeper meaning of things, or seeing the behind the scenes of certain things. And so we like to give people benefit of the doubt or look into the details, because for us the devil is in the details. But sometimes a person is genuinely just telling you who they are. You're just choosing not to listen. You'll hear somebody sit up here and tell you, well, hey man, I've never worked a job in my life, so I'm having a hard time finding a job. And you'll go, oh my God, I feel so bad. Like he's not living the life that he wants to live. Girl, wake up. He just don't want to work a job. This is just an example. This is not pertaining to anybody, but learn to take people for who they are. I truly believe that someone's nature will always come out before the acting. And even if that's not the case, the facade that they're presenting themselves to be will always show after a while. There's a scientific research, it's scientifically researched that people can only act out a certain persona up to 4 to 6 months. After that, a person no longer can play that role. The mask starts to fall. Why this is important, whether it's in friendships, jobs, social events, relationships, that stands every single time. You really want to get to know somebody, don't rush into anything with them. 9 times out of 10, they will show you exactly who they are before you even have the chance to sit up here and try to dig. You don't even have to be FBI agent for none of these people. I'll tell you that much. You don't even have to be an FBI agent for none of these people. What you need to be is just attentive. What you need to do is actually shut up. What you need to do is actually listen. That's what you need to do. People cannot fight nature. Okay, and I'm not saying that I'm the exception to the rule. I'm exactly like that. But there's something about authenticity, even when you want to fake it, it just don't work. That's why I could argue with somebody that fake it till they make it is not the best quote to go by, because usually people could genuinely tell when you're faking it. I mean, there's some people that cannot, so I guess that works on those people. But 9 times out of 10. These 9 times out of 10 that I'm throwing in the video, honestly, they're not scientifically proven though, but 9 times out of 10, people could definitely sniff out when somebody is faking something. You could tell when somebody has low self-esteem. You could tell when somebody doesn't trust themselves. You can tell when somebody doubts themselves on a regular basis. You could tell when people seek validation. You could tell when people want to be overly dominant. You see it all the time on social media, like those men that act like overly alpha, those women that want to be overly submissive. And it's like it's not in nature, because I've seen some very submissive women, and I've seen some women, sorry y'all, I've seen some women that actually by nature are very submissive individuals and very feminine individuals, and none of those things are an act. They're just truly who they are, and you sense it, you feel it oozing off of those people. After a while, even if they've been faking it for so long, there's a point where it's like that fakeness cannot continue to reign. So these people are genuinely being genuine. You can't, confidence isn't, I have a video on my channel. Confidence isn't on you, it's in you. And this is one of those things as well. People will tell you exactly who they are. All you got to do is listen, honey. That's all it is. There's no such thing as reading in between the lines 9 times out of 10. The line is already as clear as day. Take the line for what it is. That's it. You don't have to sit up here and tussle or fight or become an FBI agent or try to see through the bullshit that those people are saying. Listen, that was one of the biggest lessons that I've learned in my early 20s. Now that I'm in my mid 20s and my frontal lobe has finally developed, okay, that a person will tell you exactly what you need to know about them. All you got to do is lean your ear in, ask the right questions, allow that person to feel comfortable enough to actually unveil. If there is a superpower that I hold, is that I have the ability to make anybody that I wish to speak to on a deeper level comfortable enough to tell me who they really are. In that exact moment, you choose who you allow in your circle. Now you become the wielder of control when it comes to who you allow. You always had the control, by the way. I'm not just saying it like this is a dynamic power, because just as much as you have the control of allowing this person to come in, this person also have enough control to allow you to come in. What's important is for you to create a safe ground for this person to show you who they truly are, so then you know who you're allowing in. And as you're creating that safe space for them to show you who they truly are, you're also creating that safe space for you to show them who you truly are. And then y'all have this, understanding subconsciously of, I would like to have this person more often around me, or I would like to have this person not as often around me. And that's where the dynamics kind of start. You doing this whole, thing of like trying to find a deeper meaning of things. Things are usually always written out for you. They're always written out for you. Even God communicates in that way. You don't have to go looking for answers. 9 times out of 10, the answers come looking for you. All you have to do is literally ask God a question, and He will answer you without a doubt. There is no debate. It is no debacle. It is nothing. Sometimes God don't even give you hints. He just gives you the answer. Bam! I said... That's all you need, baby. That's all you need, is to just trust what you said. And you know what? Now that I said that, in all of this, like not reading in between the lines and really reading the lines, it all comes down to you trusting your intuition, your discernment, you trusting what it is that you're hearing. If you know yourself well enough and you hear something that makes your intuition, your discernment goes, it is up to you to trust these reactions and to act accordingly to what it is that you have heard. If you don't do so, you will constantly be stuck in this cycle, always and forever, of you thinking that you have to read in between the lines in order to figure out somebody's ulterior motive. It's all about patience. It's all about trusting self. It's all about being able to acknowledge and using discernment on the things that you hear. You never have to go looking for answers. They usually always come to you. And that is the goal in a lot of the things that you have to come into terms with in your life, is that when people say let go and let God, actually let go and let God. The devil is in the details for a reason, because he's gonna sit up here and stress you the fuck out every time you are sitting here trying to look into the details of things that, if you were to just zoom out and stop tunnel visioning on one area, you would see the bigger picture of things. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that is the message for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this channel. Please send this video to someone that you think may need to hear this, and if it's you, then send it to yourself. Okay, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, tell me what you think. I love hearing what it is that y'all got to tell me. And on our next episode, I love you guys. Bye, my loves.